Hi, good morning to everybody. This is Sakshi from TTWURJC Girls Pargi. I welcome to the live one-to-one session with a great personality. He is the father of 3 lakhs welfare student. He has caught the attention of national and international renowned institutions. He is more an academician than a cop. He is none other than Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar, the IPS, the beloved secretary of TTWURJC, TTW and TSWREI societies, and also role model for lakhs of youth. Welcome to the session, sir.
Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you very much.
Sir, how did your journey begin with the welfare societies?
Thank you very much for asking this question. So, at the very outset, I thank all the viewers, and also I thank our Honorable Chief Minister and our Tribal Welfare Minister, Srimati Satyavati Rathod Garu, and then our Social Welfare Ministers, Koppala Ishwar Garu, and our IT Minister, Sri K. Taraka Ramarao Garu, for allowing this to, allowing this platform to, what to say, be functional in even during Corona times. It's not very easy. So, this Gnanadiksha 3 is a wonderful program, and then thank you very much for inviting me to this Gnanadiksha 3 program. So, my journey in welfare sector has begun not by accident, by definitely I came by choice. So, I wanted to, I am a product of welfare hostels. So, I thought I should make many more students like you as much better than like me. So, that's the reason why I came here. So, and then this is my 9th year of journey, and then 6th year in Gurukulam, and then 9th year in social welfare school. So, I really enjoy what I am doing today. Yeah.
A great and remarkable journey, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Why do you choose the education of marginalized section instead of being a cop top official, sir?
Good question. So, I think teacher has a tremendous power to transform the society. I think a teacher can create policemen, teacher can create politicians, teacher can create scientists, a teacher can create the bureaucrats, a teacher can create anything, because he or she is the one who, after the parents, it is the teacher who introduces the child to altogether a different world. So, I think managing teachers is a lifetime opportunity, and encouraging them is a lifetime opportunity. So, I thought the profession of teaching, or education for that matter, is any day more powerful than any other profession in this world. So, that's the reason why I thought, and my parents, both parents were also teachers. So, that's the reason why I thought I should pay back to the the system which is responsible for my growth today, and then not necessarily my own growth, but the growth of millions and millions of people in this country. Teachers are the shapers of the futures of this nation. That's why I came to education sector. But on the sidelines, I like policing. Policing is my mother department. So, even today I continue to be a policeman. I am on deputation. So, but otherwise I like both the departments, but teaching, education is something which is extremely transformational. So, it changes lives of billions of people. Yeah.
Yes. A noble idea, sir, and a great
Thank
commitment towards their development, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, what made you to think to introduce English medium in the welfare societies, while the other government schools and other educational societies are following Telugu medium?
Very good question. Do you like English medium or Telugu medium?
Yes, I like English
medium. Your parents, do they like English
Yeah.
medium? They like English. See, both the mediums are really good. I am not saying that I am anti Telugu or anti Hindi. So, I like Hindi. I can speak in Hindi, or I can write in Hindi. Then I can also, Telugu is my mother tongue, and I love Telugu. Even today I read a lot of Telugu books in my home. I have a huge library of Telugu books. But English is something which introduces you to a different world of opportunities, different world of knowledge, and then different world of ideas. So, and fortunately, for English, if you know English, you can survive in anywhere in the world. So, okay. So, only my idea is only rich people, only prosperous people, only the people who had the access to proper education for centuries, only they have grabbed the opportunity of learning in English. But all those people who are in the villages, and then people who are in the poorest of the poor states of this country, they never had any opportunity, particularly tribals, scheduled castes, and then other marginalized sections in this country. So they never had any opportunity to speak, to read in English. So as a result, they lost the opportunity to understand the world knowledge. So if you see, many countries, like South Korea, then China, then you have Japan. Most of them, although they are very fiercely fiercely kind of they love their mother tongue very much, like China, then Japan, then South Korea and all. But when they send their students to other countries, they send them to a lot of foreign countries where English is the mother tongue. Like they send them students to America, then Australia, then Britain. You see lakhs of students from these countries. The reason is very simple. They want to learn what is happening in the other side of the world. So, but without English you cannot survive. So if you don't know English, then it's just not possible to read the great books written by great authors, right from you have Aristotle up to current Charles this Richard Dawkins, so on and so forth. So but my point is, why only rich people should learn English? Why not poor people?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we could convince the government, and then the government was more happier than enough. That government was also very supportive about introducing English language, and so with this probably a generation of the students, both social welfare, tribal welfare, BC welfare, minority welfare, and all other welfare students, they will get into a new world with so much of confidence. Like in childhood, we used to get scared of people who speak in English. So, but today our children, they are not scared of anyone, whether English or Spanish or French or whatever. Our children are absolutely not scared of any foreign language. That is a huge transformation, I would say. Although they have no homes properly, although they have no other technologies like TV or smartphones or the other dish connections, even then they have although they have no probably their food may not be that nutritious as the urbanites, but when it comes to language, they are absolutely confident. When I see VLCs, etc., etc. So children are doing amazing things in English. This is a dream come true. When we were children, we didn't have this opportunity. Although my parents were teachers, but they didn't know how to manage in English. All I learnt proper English only after I joined university. So, but what I personally also feel that what I lost during my childhood, at least the people like you should not lose. So the opportunity that I lost, so I think I should give those opportunities with the help of government. So thanks to our vision of our Honorable Chief Minister, so he was very particular that children must read in English only. So that will help you. You will realize the fruits of English only after you go to universities and then other countries. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So it is clear that you can foresee the changes in the society.
Absolutely.
And the future necessities of the student.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank
I don't
you so
want
much.
even whether it is interior forest area like Gondugudem or Koyagudem or Lambadi Tanda or Chenchupenta. Everybody, all children who are studying in these institutions must be able to be comfortable in English. So
Yeah.
that's very important, and that will take them to a different level. So people cannot take them for granted. So that gives them a tremendous sense of confidence. I still remember the image of that girl Atra Manita. She is a particularly vulnerable tribal group, and she is from Kolam tribe, and she from interior forest. When she gave interview in English, I was really blown off. So such kind of confidence English is giving. I am very happy, and then I think Telugu also is a great language. I
Yes.
have absolutely no doubts about it. But English connects you to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
You have transformed the way the welfare societies had been running. What are the initiatives you have taken up, sir?
I think the whole state of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh know what are the initiatives that we have taken. But first, at the very outset, I must thank the government of Telangana for giving me this stability, because otherwise, without their continuous support, I would not have done all those things that I have been able to do. Second thing is, I must thank our teachers for their resilience and for this industry, and then for that initiative, and then for their commitment, because without their support, they are like soldiers on the ground. So without their support, I could not have done whatever I did. So the first thing is, there are 3-4 important things that I could do. I will not be able to, because time is limited, I will not be able to give you all the activities that I could do in the last 8-9 years. But the primarily one is, of course, as you rightly mentioned in the beginning, I introduced English as a medium of instruction. We had saturation model. Even for example, in Gurukulam also we had a lot of Telugu medium schools, but we said no, once forever we'll go to English medium. So I think it's going to help us. That's one. Second thing is we changed the menu. Earlier children used to eat only in vegetarian, so we thought this is very important for the children to eat non-vegetarian, because that also has a lot of micronutrients. I have nothing against vegetarian, but I think children need animal protein as well, and the nutrients that are available in other things, these non-vegetarian stuff as well. The third thing is what I did was I empowered students more than I empowered teachers. So I did a great adventure. So it's not the Everest expedition, it's not other things, but what I did was I transformed, with the help of our teachers, the students, the way our students think. So our students used to be only consumers of knowledge, like your teacher comes into the classroom and then you sit like this, and then whatever she tells you only listen, but you don't even ask questions in the classrooms. Generally your school might be different because you are a freedom school, but otherwise normally teachers teach and then children teach like this, and then after some time your mind goes out of the classroom. It keeps moving in the agricultural fields, it keeps moving with your mother, then father, then TV serials and the cinema actors, and then friends and all that. So whatever teacher teaches, it is not getting into your mind. So I thought this is not the right way. So a lot of valuable human resource and the time is being wasted in this. So I thought why not we empower the students so that they can teach themselves. So we started with a very tiny experiment of using this TSAT used to be called as Mana TV earlier. So we thought let us allow the students to teach. Only once in a year on September 5th on Teachers Day, we used to allow students to teach in the schools. But we thought, no, why can't it be a regular affair? So we said let the students be super students, super teachers, and let the teachers be students for a while. So that then in 2013-14 we tried that, and it was a big hit. So I really liked it, and then every student they came in huge numbers, and then they started teaching. And then what I did was, earlier when rewards were given, when they were given in the form of pen, pencil, book or a dictionary. I have nothing against that, but we said no, let the children earn money while they learn. So we introduced the cash rewards into the system. So we gave huge checks, and then so children got really motivated. Oh, this is my first earning. So I am teaching like a teacher, and then when teacher takes a lakh rupees salary, then I am also taking a salary of 1500 rupees per hour. So when your parents go to Coolie, when our parents go to Coolie, so they earn about 500 rupees a day, but per day, like they work for about 6 to 8 hours, and then they earn about 500 rupees, correct? Yes. But our students, for teaching 45 minutes in Mana TV, they started earning about 1500 rupees. So 1 hour 1500 rupees, 1 day 500 rupees. Who is earning more? The student is earning more, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that created a huge revolution. So all the students who are capable, then they vied for that position of super student, green guru, whatnot. So then the fourth important thing what I did was summer camps. Earlier, in our society, children used to go and go to homes after the vacation, and then they used to enjoy. Some people used to go for swimming, and then some people used to die in the canals and then wells, and some girls used to get married off, and then children, the moment they go home, then they go for Coolie, and then they forget about everything, then start watching movies, start watching TV serials, etc., etc. But in summer camps, what I did was, instead of teachers teaching in summer camps, so we thought we should bring university students. The university students from Hyderabad Central University, from Villa Mary College, from St. Francis College, or other top-notch colleges, and foreign students, they used to come to our colleges, and then they start engaging with the girls and boys. So that really helped us, and the summer camp was a big hit. We started, I still remember in 2013 we started 3 summer camps. One is in Kurnool, second is in Gaulidardi, third is in Rudravaram in Machilipatnam. But today I am so happy to share with you that we engage about 1 lakh students. From 3,000 we went to
Okay,
1
sir.
lakh. So both social welfare and tribal, that is one great thing to happen. Then the sixth thing what I did was, we did so many things, I am telling you only important things. Sports. For 15 years the sports was absolutely neglected. Only school level this sport, that sport used to happen, but never these many opportunities were given to children. Look, only 2 to 3 people used to play in the college and others used to sit on the ground and then watch, or the boys and girls, or girls they used to chat with their colleagues and then boys used to chat with their colleagues, but very few people used to play. So they used to be called as sports persons. I said no, that's not going to work. So everybody should be able to play something. Everybody should be able to move their body, and sports must be one of the most important activities in our society. So then we started school level sports, and then zonal level sports, and then state level sports, and then thanks to our sports officers and then physical trainers and then part time and then regular both, they have done wonders in this. And then so much so that today we have mountaineering, we have Himalayan expeditions, we have Mount Kilimanjaro, we have whatnot, we have every possible, we have skydiving, we have rafting, all these things are happening. Skiing also, like they go to Manchukondalu antaru kada, so you go to snow capped mountains and then from there you come down, it's called as skiing. So golf, then our children started learning motorcycles, then our children started learning four-wheeler driving. So all these things were introduced earlier. These things were not there. That gave lot of confidence to the students. So earlier from passive learners, our students slowly transformed themselves into active participants and active partners of knowledge creation. So that is one thing. And then another important thing I still remember is Swaros magazine.
Yeah.
So you get a magazine to every
Yes,
school,
sir.
right? Earlier there was no magazine concept. Even many schooling systems have no magazine concept, but today we have Swaros magazine, which is for 50% of the content in Swaros magazine is generated by the students themselves.
Yes, sir.
So that is another important thing. And then lot of things are there. Sainik school we started in Ashok Nagar, and then Armed Forces Degree College we started a music school, both social welfare and tribal welfare, and we started Sainik Degree College for women. Then we have Bharat Darshan now. Only
Yes,
IAS and IPS officers go for Bharat Darshan. Did you go for Bharat
Yes,
Darshan?
sir.
Oh, which place did you go?
Delhi, Rajasthan.
Wow,
Sir.
did you like it?
Yeah, a lot.
No,
sir.
for your information, I have not gone for Bharat Darshan till I became IPS officer. So I could visit India only after I joined Indian Police Service. But students now, they are getting the opportunity to visit these many states.
Yes, sir.
So at a very young age.
Yeah.
Now our students, some of them they flew in aircrafts. So
Okay, sir.
aeroplane, they went to Vijayawada, some of them went to Visakhapatnam, some of them went to Delhi. So and again the last thing, there are many things, but since there is no time, we introduced universities, like so many universities. Earlier our children were never aware of these many universities. Today we have Delhi University, Pondicherry Sports University, then Vishwa Bharati University, then there are so many universities our children are going day in and day out. And then similarly American exchange programs. Earlier there was no such exchange program, but today we have social welfare and tribal welfare students going on different exchange programs. So all these things are really, there are so many things, but I told you very few things.
Really, sir. It's a great. You have transformed the way the societies had been run.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you
really
very much.
amazing,
So
sir.
I thank all of the teachers who are helping me in this journey. So without their support, I could not have done that. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Coding, what a miracle in the hands of welfare students, sir.
Yeah.
How do you get such innovative idea to introduce coding as fourth language in school,
Very
sir?
good. Very good. Do you have coding in your school?
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever try to code?
Yeah, Kodangal school boys, they have taught
they
us.
have taught. Okay, very good. Coding is a very important skill. Actually, India should have started coding probably 20-25 years ago. But unfortunately, we lagged behind. But now, new national education policy 2020 has made coding almost compulsory from 6th class itself.
Okay.
But in social welfare and tribal welfare, we introduced coding way back in 2018 itself
Okay,
as a fourth language. Coding is something which is extremely important and which is going to rule the world for next 50 years.
okay, sir.
Coding is a language like you and I are speaking in English,
Yeah.
correct? When you go back to your home, you speak your own language.
Yeah.
Then when I talk to cameraman there, so I speak to him in Telugu. Or when I go to old city, I speak to people in Hyderabadi language, right? So similarly, two machines, so this computer and then that camera, both the machines, they speak in a different language.
Okay.
So coding is a language of machines.
Oh.
So two computers, when they speak to each other, so the information when it passes from information when it passes through a kind of a process is defined properly, and information is stored, analyzed and mined in a very systematic fashion. So this is a very intricate concept.
Yes.
So only those people who understand coding can create the programs.
Okay, sir.
Programs like you have a language to think. You think in Telugu language, or you think in English language, or think in your own mother tongue, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, computers also have a language to think. If you understand that language, you can make computers the way you want them to behave. Okay. So that's how computers operate. So coding is a very important skill. It helps you think logically. Okay.
Yes.
It helps you create algorithms, and it helps you automate the entire systems, and then it helps you make the machines as your slaves. So that's very, very important, and I think whoever learns coding really well, I think they are going to be the billionaires in the future.
Okay,
అంటే రాబోయే రోజుల్లో కోటీశ్వరులు అంటూ ఎవరైనా ఉంటే డెఫినెట్గా కోడింగ్ నుంచే వస్తారు. ప్రత్యేకించి పేద వర్గాలకు ఈ కోడింగ్ ఎందుకు ఇంపార్టెంట్ అంటే వాళ్ళు ఎంతసేపు కూడా మార్జిన్స్లో ఉంటారు. అంటే ఎంతసేపు కూలీలుగా ఉండడమో, తట్టలు మేయడమో, లేకపోతే పొలం పనికి పోవడమో, మట్టి పనికి పోవడమో, కలుపు తీయడం పోవడమో, ఇవన్నీ చేస్తుంటారు. మన సోషల్ వెల్ఫేర్, ట్రైబల్ వెల్ఫేర్ స్లోగన్ ఏంటంటే కొడవళ్ళు పట్టిన చేతులతోనే కోడింగ్ కూడా చేయాలి.
Okay.
సో ఆ విధంగా మనం చేస్తున్నాం. సో రాబోయే రోజుల్లో ఈ బిడ్డలు మీలాంటి పిల్లలు రేపొద్దున పెద్దగా అయిన తర్వాత ఎక్కడ ఉన్నా కూడా ప్రతి విషయాన్ని కూడా లాజికల్గా ఆలోచించడం, అదేవిధంగా ఇంట్లో కూర్చొని కూడా కోడ్ రాయడం, లేకపోతే పొలం పని చేస్తూ కూడా కోడ్ రాయడం, అదేవిధంగా కంప్యూటర్ లేకపోయినా కోడ్ రాయడం అనేదే మనం ఇప్పుడు ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నాం. సో రాబోయే రోజుల్లో లక్షల కోట్ల రూపాయలు ఈ పిల్లల చేతికి వస్తే భారతదేశాన్ని ఒక సుసంపన్నంగా దేశంగా చేయబోయే పిల్లలు ఎవరంటే ఈ పేద వర్గాలకు చెందిన పిల్లలే. ధనవంతుల కంటే వాళ్ళకి ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయి. వాళ్ళకు ఒక బెడ్రూమ్ కాదు, 2 బెడ్రూమ్లు ఉంటాయి, వాళ్ళకు 2 కార్లు ఉంటాయి. సో బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ అంటే 4-10 డిష్లు ఉంటాయి వాళ్ళ డైనింగ్ టేబుల్ మీద. మన పిల్లల స్లోగన్ ఏంటంటే ఆకలి అయితే అన్నం మెతుకులు కాదు తినాల్సిందే, అక్షరాలు తినాలనేదే మన స్వేరోల స్లోగన్. సో ఆ విధమైన భావజాలంతో, ఆ విధమైన ఆలోచన విధానంతో ఈరోజు మన బిడ్డలు, అమ్మాయిలు అబ్బాయిలు ఇద్దరు కూడా కోడింగ్ అనేది ఒక గొప్ప యజ్ఞంగా వాళ్ళు నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు. సో ఇది చాలా మంచి విషయం. ఐ వాంట్ ఎవ్రీ స్టూడెంట్ to focus on coding, whether you are MPC student, BPC student, whether you are a boy or girl, whether you are from rural area or urban area, whether your parents are rich or poor, doesn't matter. Whether you have no parents, it doesn't matter, but you must know coding.
Okay.
కోడింగ్ ఉంటే సత్యనాదిల గురించి మీకు ఐడియా ఉందిగా, సత్యనాదిల్లా, సుందర్ పిచాయ్, ఈ విధంగా మీరు గొప్ప గొప్ప పొజిషన్లోకి వెళ్ళే అవకాశం, బిల్ గేట్స్ లాగా పోయే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. మార్క్ జుకర్బర్గ్, బిల్ గేట్స్, స్టీవ్ జాబ్స్, టిమ్ కుక్, ఈ విధంగా పోయే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. సో అందుకొరకు మా రిక్వెస్ట్ ఈజ్ అందరి తల్లిదండ్రులకు కూడా ఈ టీవీ సందర్భంగా పిల్లలకు దయచేసి కోడింగ్ నేర్పించండి. మన దగ్గర డబ్బులు లేవనో, లేకపోతే అవి లేవనో, ఇవి లేవనో, ఇల్లు సరిగా లేదని దాని గురించి ఏం ఆలోచించకండి. కోడింగ్ నేర్చుకుంటే మీ పిల్లలు చాలా గొప్ప వ్యక్తులు అవుతారని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. యా, గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్.
Yeah, it's wonderful, sir. Wonderful thought which you got. And sir, your academic calendar is full of activities,
Yes.
curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular ones.
Yes,
The achievement in these areas have stood the societies atop.
yes.
How do you get such innovative ideas, sir?
I get innovative ideas because of my teachers. Most of my teachers are really forward-looking people. They are very creative people. And another thing is social welfare and tribal welfare institutions are learning organizations. Learning organizations means they don't think that whatever they know is great. No. They think that there is so much in the world to understand. So we must go to other places and then learn. So teachers also are becoming students, teachers and principals. They go to other states, they go to other countries, they go to internet and then they understand what is happening there, and then they bring the best practices from all the places in the world.
Okay.
And then they put those practices in front of me so that we can we create a nice policy, and that's how we created academic calendar. Probably our academic calendar is probably one of the best in the country.
Yeah.
So we have so many activities, and students are literally, I don't know how you feel as a student, but do you like the academic calendar,
Very much, sir.
or you feel that, oh gosh, I have to do so
No,
many
sir.
activities? No, so
No,
you like.
it's nice.
Okay, good.
Which we like the most.
What is your favorite activity?
Like going to Ignite Fest, like elocution,
debate. Very
Those
good.
I like a
Very
lot,
good.
sir.
So do you get practice in the school regularly?
Yes, sir.
So academic
Like
calendar.
we will have, no, sir.
Yeah.
Like freedom schools.
Freedom
we have
schools.
More about this.
So yeah, I think you will ask a question on freedom schools also, or should I ask you a question on freedom schools?
Okay, sir, you can ask.
Okay, tell me, what is freedom school? Swecha Patashala ante enti? What is freedom school?
Freedom school is nothing but, sir, taking the responsibility by an individual, by not force, but taking by an individual, taking responsibility, and in the in freedom school we will have modules
Very good.
based on textbook,
Okay.
which we use, and the modules are told or taught by us only.
Oh,
like
students themselves.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Do you like it?
Yes, sir, a lot. That is only the most which we will fight for telling those.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So there is a
Like very
competition to teach.
competitive it
Very
is.
competitive. Okay.
Yeah, and in freedom school we will have V time and a different schedule which we have. So in those V time we will enjoy a lot, like having skits, dances, student talks. All those we will include all the person, all the student we will include in those.
Very
All
good.
will participate in all the
Very good.
activities.
Very good.
So once again I will thank you for providing us.
Thank you very
freedom
much.
school.
It's my pleasure. I'm very happy that you guys are enjoying freedom
Yeah,
schooling
yes,
concept. Very good. Yeah. Let's go to the next question. Yeah.
Degree college students are going to abroad for studies and research. So there is a great change in their attitude. So please brief such programs, sir.
Okay, sure. So at the very outset, I thank our Honorable Chief Minister Sri KCR Garu for giving us the opportunity for starting 52 degree colleges, 7 for boys and then 45 for girls. Nowhere in the country we have these many degree colleges exclusively for most marginalized children.
Okay.
Telangana is the only state where we have residential degree colleges. Now, one of the reasons why our Honorable Chief Minister has given us the permission to start degree colleges is early marriages.
Okay,
So
sir.
after 18 years, most of the poor girls are getting married off. Then second is discrimination. So when they come to urban areas, when they go to hire a home,
Yeah.
so people are asking about their caste. మీ కులం ఏంటి, మీరు బీఫ్ తింటారా, మీరు అది తింటారా, ఇది తింటారా అని అడగడము, వాళ్ళకి ఇల్లు ఇవ్వకపోవడము, ఇవన్నీ చేయడం వల్ల అమ్మాయిలు ఇంకా ఈ చదువు మన వల్ల కాదు అని చెప్పేసి వెళ్ళిపోవడం. మూడవది కొంత అభద్రతా భావం. ఇప్పుడు మన షీ టీమ్స్ అవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఆ విధంగా కొంత అభద్రతా భావం అంటే మాకు ఏమవుతుందో, బస్సులలో పోతే ఏమవుతుందో, మేము అమ్మాయిలం కదా, ఎవరేం చేస్తారో అన్న దుర్మార్గం ఏదైనా జరుగుతుందన్న భయం ఉండడం అనేది మన ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి దృష్టిలో ఉంది ఇవన్నీ కూడా. సో అప్పుడు వారు మరి తెలంగాణలో మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా మనకు ఒక 53 డిగ్రీ కళాశాలలు పెట్టారు ఎస్సీ ఎస్టీ బీసీ మైనారిటీ పిల్లల కోసం. సో ఈ 53 డిగ్రీ కళాశాలలు మిగతా డిగ్రీ కళాశాలలో ఒక తేడా ఏముందంటే ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం కళాశాల.
Okay.
రెండవది ఏంటంటే ఇందులో ఉండే అమ్మాయిలందరూ కూడా పెళ్ళిళ్ళు పోస్ట్ పోన్ చేసుకున్నారు. సో మాకు ఇప్పుడు పెళ్ళి వద్దు, మేము బాగా చదువుకోవాలి, మేము యూనివర్సిటీలకు పోవాలి, యూనివర్సిటీలో పోయి మేము కూడా డాక్టర్లం కావాలి, మేము కూడా గొప్ప గొప్ప ప్రొఫెసర్లం కావాలి, మేము ఇంజనీర్లం కావాలి, అప్పుడే పెళ్లి గురించి ఆలోచిద్దాం. అదొక గొప్ప ఆలోచన. ఎందుకంటే గ్రామీణ ప్రాంతాల్లో చిన్నగా ఉన్నప్పుడే అమ్మాయి కొంచెం పెద్దగా అవుతుంది, 14-15 సంవత్సరాలు వచ్చిందంటేనే వేరే వాళ్ళు వచ్చి ఈ అమ్మాయి బాగా కనిపిస్తున్నది, మేము మా పిల్లని చేసుకుంటాం, ఇప్పటి నుంచే మాటించుకొని పోతాం, అమ్మాయికి తెలియకుండానే ఒప్పందాలు చేసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోతారు.
Yes.
సో బలవంతంగా అమ్మాయికి పెళ్లి చేస్తారు, లేకపోతే విషం బాటిల్ ముందర పెట్టుకుంటారు, ఇది పెట్టుకోరు, ఇక నేను తాగుతా, చేసుకోవని కూడా భయపెట్టిస్తుంటారు. ఇవన్నీ చూస్తున్నాం. ఈ కరోనా టైంలో, ఈ లాక్డౌన్ టైంలో సాడ్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మార్చి 15 నుండి ఇప్పటి వరకు దాదాపుగా 300 మంది అమ్మాయిల పెళ్ళిళ్ళు వాళ్ళు ఫిక్స్ చేసుకున్నారు. అంటే ఇష్యూ ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నంటే అంత ఫోర్స్ ఉంది గ్రామీణ ప్రాంతాల్లో అమ్మాయిలు పెళ్లి చేసుకోమని. కానీ ఈ డిగ్రీ కళాశాల అని ఎర్లీ మ్యారేజ్ అనే ఒక సైకిల్ని బ్రేక్ చేస్తాయి.
Okay.
So that is one great thing to happen in our society. So do you have a question? Yeah. So degree colleges are really doing well. So question keldama?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, sir, that while
Okay, question ఉంది. Yeah. Yeah, చెప్పండి.
జై భీమ్
Jai Bhim.
Sir,
Yes, please tell me.
sir, I'm Kirti from Maychal School.
Yeah, Kirti, tell me. How are you?
How are you, sir?
Good. Are you still telling the stories to all your colleagues?
Yes, sir.
What is the latest story you have told?
Taylor, sir.
Oh, very good, very good, very good. I'm so happy. I spoke to your parents. I think they belong to second batch of future parenting course. So,
Yes, sir.
very good, very good. So,
Sir, first, I want to thank for our parents
mm,
for sending students. Thank you for Praveen Kumar, sir.
Okay. So, are you running a VLC, Kirti?
Yes, sir.
How many students are coming to your VLC?
15 members, sir.
Arey Bapre, you are in 6th grade and you are running a 15. You are teaching 15 members.
Yes, sir.
Bapre, you are a huge role model to entire state of Telangana, Kirti. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
What are your experiences in VLC? How are they listening to you? What are you teaching them?
I'm learning and teaching to someone.
Oh, good. What are the subjects you are dealing?
All subjects, sir.
All subjects. Gosh. So, what is your favorite subject?
Science, sir.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So, I'm so happy. So, please convey my regards to your students also, Kirti. Yeah.
Sir, my mother and sister support me.
Okay, good. Please convey my thanks to them.
And thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, Kirti. Thank you very much.
And
Thank you. So, okay. Hello.
జై భీమ్ సార్.
జై భీమ్ అండి.
సార్ జై భీమ్ సార్.
చెప్పండి జై భీమ్.
సార్ నేను సురేందర్ మెట్పల్లి మాది.
చెప్పండి సురేందర్ గారు. నమస్కారం అండి.
మా పాప ఫైన్ ఆర్ట్స్ స్కూల్ సార్ హైదరాబాద్.
ఓ వెరీ గుడ్ గుడ్.
సార్ ఇక్కడ మేము విఎల్సి కూడా నడిపిస్తున్నాం పాపది. ఇప్పుడు
మీ అమ్మాయి నేర్పిస్తుందండి. ఏమి హిందుస్థానీయా లేకపోతే వోకలా లేకపోతే ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంటలా ఏంటి?
గిటార్.
గిటార్. ఓకే, మరి గిటార్ ఇంటికి తెచ్చుకున్నదా?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ చెప్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే, గుడ్ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్. సో వింటుంది. వెరీ గుడ్ వెరీ గుడ్ వెరీ గుడ్.
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే, గుడ్ గుడ్ గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. మీరు విఎల్సి నడిపిస్తున్నందుకు మాకు చాలా ఆనందం.
మీకే ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్పాలండి. ఇప్పుడు కరోనా కాలంలో పిల్లలేమో స్కూల్కి వచ్చే పరిస్థితి లేదు, పంతులమ్మలు స్కూల్కి వచ్చే పరిస్థితి లేదు, వాళ్ళకు ఆరోగ్యపరమైన సమస్యలు కరోనా వల్ల వస్తున్నాయి. సో అందుకొరకు ఇప్పుడున్న పరిస్థితుల్లో ద బెస్ట్ విషయం ఏంటంటే విఎల్సీలు అండి. విఎల్సీలు మీరు అన్ని వర్గాలకు చెందిన పిల్లలు, వాళ్ళు గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్ కావచ్చు, ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్ కావచ్చు, మన సంక్షేమ రెసిడెన్షియల్ స్కూల్స్, ఎవరైనా పిల్లలందరూ మనోళ్ళే, వాళ్ళందరినీ పిలిపించుకొని వచ్చి అన్ని జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకొని ఇట్లా ఒక హ్యాండ్ శానిటైజరు, తర్వాత ఒక మాస్క్ నాలాగా మాస్క్ పెట్టుకొని నేర్చుకుంటే అయిపోతుందండి. పిల్లలు అద్భుతంగా, ఇప్పుడు చూడు ఈ అమ్మాయి సాక్షి ఎంత బాగా మాట్లాడుతుంది. వాళ్ళ కుల్కచర్ల గ్రామం నుంచి వచ్చింది, నాకన్నా చక్కగా ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడుతుంది. అంటే మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే పిల్లలకు అద్భుతమైన, ఇప్పుడు అంతకుముందు కీర్తి అనే అమ్మాయి మాట్లాడింది కదా, ఎంత 6వ తరగతిలోనే అంత కాన్ఫిడెంట్గా మాట్లాడుతుంది. సో ఆ విధమైన ధైర్యం అనేది విఎల్సీల ద్వారానే వస్తుంది బ్రదర్. బాగా నేర్పించండి. అమ్మాయిలు అబ్బాయిలను చూడకుండా ఇక దూసుకొని పోండి అంతే, ఎవడేం ఆపలేడు మిమ్మల్ని. థ్యాంక్ యూ. హలో హలో.
హలో.
ఎస్ మేడం.
సార్
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ అండి.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
చెప్పండి మేడం.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. మీకు ఏదైనా ప్రశ్న ఉందా? రాజశ్రీ జగిత్యాల.
ఎస్ సార్.
చెప్పమ్మా.
హౌ ఆర్ యు సార్?
గుడ్ గుడ్ గుడ్. ఏం చేస్తున్నారు ఇప్పుడు మీరు?
ఐఎమ్ వాచింగ్ యువర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ సార్.
యు ఆర్ వాచింగ్ మై ప్రోగ్రామ్, బట్ అదర్వైజ్ వాట్ ఆర్ యు డూయింగ్? విచ్ స్కూల్ ఆర్ యూ ఫ్రమ్?
ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ TSWCOI Algunur sir.
Algunur. Oh, good 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 good. Lower Manor Dam. Very good. Yeah. So are you running a VLC, Rajashree?
At present I am not running sir due to corona cases in our area.
Oh, your region has more corona cases, right? Okay, right. Okay.
How are you?
Good. Do you want to say anything?
Yes sir, I want to thank you for conducting all of this and Jnana Diksha program.
Very good. Thank you very much, Rajashree. So keep focusing on your work, and even if you get corona also, don't get scared. Even my wife got corona, my mother got corona, but both of them are cured. So don't worry. See, one of the important things in corona is not having fear. So dhairyanga undadam, that is very important. Moreover, girls are more protected than boys in corona. So females as such, females are they are naturally protected from all these things. So don't worry about that. But take all precautions like mask, then physical distancing, and then hand sanitizer. They are the three important things. So don't worry about that. So please focus on reading and all that. Okay, yeah, keep talking. Yeah.
Sir, world is suffering with corona pandemic. Yes, and as a crisis, but you have converted it as an opportunity,
yeah.
by creating platforms like sharing the knowledge among the students.
Yeah.
Village circle learning, village fitness
Circles.
has risen to the occasion during corona.
Yeah.
Please brief them.
Yeah, it's a very good question, Sakshi. I really thank you for asking me this
Thank
question.
you so
So, an optimist. An optimist is the one who looks for opportunity in every calamity, and is a pessimist is the one who looks for calamity in every opportunity. I always look as an optimist. I am a die-hard optimist. Till my last breath, I will be an optimist. So I see corona is a reality.
Yeah.
Overnight we cannot remove corona from our universe, and corona is going to be there with us forever.
Yeah.
It's not going to, we are not going to, even if we get vaccine also, there will be corona cases here and there. It's going to take a lot of time. Third thing is there are trillions of viruses in this world, in this universe.
Okay.
So you have more than solar system, you have more than galaxies, you have viruses. So if not corona, tomorrow some other virus is going to attack us. It's not so we should be very realistic about these viral infections. But one great thing about humanity is human beings is they adapt. They find the solutions, they find the vaccines, they find the treatments. That's how today we don't have polio, we don't have smallpox. So we are not really scared of cold virus, adenovirus. So the beauty is human beings also very thinking creatures. So human beings will always fight against corona and then they will survive. But today unfortunately because of corona 160 crore children are out of schools in the world. So the worst victims of corona are not the adults, they are the children. So children they lose opportunity to come to school, they lose opportunity to read, they lose opportunity to meet their friends, and they lose opportunity to learn new things, and then they lose opportunity to go to universities. So we thought when teachers are not in a position to come to school, when students are not in a position to go to school, when health is a major concern, I think we should innovate. So when I talked to all our teachers and the deputy secretaries and everybody in Gurukulam as well as social welfare, we came up with an idea that we have been training our students right from day one as teachers. In your classroom you are allowed to teach. In your Mana TV, that is TSAT, you are allowed to teach. Everywhere and you have quartet groups in your freedom school, you teach. So our social welfare and tribal welfare students are more of teachers than students. ప్రతిరోజు ఒకరితో ఒకరు పోటీ పడుతూ 10 మందికి చెప్పాలనుకుంటారు వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా, కరెక్ట్? సో ఐ థాట్ when our students are teaching so beautifully in the classrooms, they can do the same thing when they go back to their homes. Then I said, let's go for it. Village learning circles, we created it, and then on the sidelines we also started this Gnana Diksha phase 1, thanks to TSAT, Gnana Diksha phase 2. Now we are in Gnana Diksha phase 3. So now we are also using Doordarshan for a while, but we are depending on TSAT more. So now all children are enjoying TSAT. Now we also gave short videos to all of you. So 3-minute short videos. Now we have a question, so we'll take. Hello. 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 చెప్పండి. హలో, కొంచెం గట్టిగా మాట్లాడండి బ్రదర్.
హలో హాయ్ జై భీమ్ సార్.
జై భీమ్ చెప్పండి.
సార్ మన్ నవీన్.
చెప్పండి సార్.
హలో అండ్ ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ దమ్మపేట స్కూల్.
ఎస్.
హలో.
యా చెప్పండి. దమ్మపేట స్కూల్. ఎస్.
హలో.
యా చెప్పండి వింటున్నాను.
Thank you for giving wonderful opportunity, sir. For
Yes,
us.
yes.
Even though we are lack of free in Kerala holidays, you have invented new visions like VLC programs,
Yes.
which are totally useful for us. And we are giving a lot of experience to us by backward.
Very good.
In the manner of we are getting more experience by teaching backward syllabus to our juniors.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
And at the same time they are getting inspiration by us as we are teaching the seniors to the juniors. They are getting more inspiration by us.
Very nice. Very nice. This is a news to me actually. Very good.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
And we are most thankful to you that even though very critical situation you are working hard for us, sir, we have got a wonderful opportunity for that.
Thank you, Mr.
And,
Naveen.
Even though at a critical situation, you have provided us revision classes for MCET, NEET and JEE mains.
Very good. Very good.
On 24th, we have reached our college
Very
for
good.
the preparation of JEE mains.
Very good. Because JEE mains is on 1st September. If I am not wrong, it is on 1st September, 2nd September. So please prepare well, Mr. Naveen. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hello. Hi.
Sir, I am Pujita from Isnapur Hostel.
Hello, Sunita. How are you?
Pujita, sir.
Punita. Sorry. Okay.
Pujita, sir.
Okay, Punita. Yeah, tell me.
No, sir, Pujita.
Sujita. Okay, sorry. Pujita. Yeah.
I am from Isnapur Hostel, sir.
Yes. Tell me, Pujita.
How are you, sir?
I am good. Can you share something? How are you? Are you running village learning circles in your village?
Yes, sir.
How many students are coming to your college?
10 members, sir.
Oh, very good. Very. What are you teaching them?
Sir, daily what they know, they were asking me some questions, sir. I'm saying what you know, then first you teach me. After I will teach something.
Ah, good, good, very good. So, what are the students are coming from government schools or Gurukulam schools or
All, sir.
all students?
Yes, sir. Gurukula school and government school, some members are coming, sir.
Okay, good, good. What is the support you are getting from parents and then teachers, Pujita?
Sir, they are encouraging me lot, sir.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Are you taking all precautions, Amma?
Yes,
Mask,
sir.
mask and
Daily
then.
my teachers are taking Zoom app class, sir.
Oh, you are attending Zoom class also?
Daily, sir, morning 6 to 9 o'clock.
Very good. Are your parents giving their mobile phone to you?
Yes, sir. Daily they were allowing to me, sir.
Good. Please convey my thanks to your parents, Amma, because కొన్ని చోట్ల నుంచి మాకు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఏమొస్తుందంటే తల్లిదండ్రులు అమ్మాయిలు అంటే సెల్ ఫోన్ ఇవ్వడం లేదు, ఎందుకంటే చాటింగ్ చేస్తారు, ఎవరు కొత్త వాళ్ళు వస్తారు అది అని భయపడుతున్నారు. అట్లా భయాలు ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. మన గురుకుల పాఠశాల పిల్లలు ఎక్కడున్నా కూడా వాళ్ళు ఇంత ధైర్యంగా ఉంటారు, ఇట్లాంటి ట్రాప్లలో పడరు. అందుకొరకు పేరెంట్స్ నేను చేతులెత్తి నమస్కరిస్తున్నాను. అమ్మాయిలను అబ్బాయిలు ఇద్దరిని కూడా సమానంగా చూడండి మిత్రులారా. సో సెల్ ఫోన్ అనేది చాలా అవసరం. పూజిత, యూ వాంట్ టు సే ఎనీథింగ్? యా, సో ఐ థింక్ విల్ గో అహెడ్. యా. సో వాట్ ఇస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్?
So,
Yeah,
of course.
we have got another. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm Srija from Mulugu School, sir. Girls School. Girls
Yeah.
School.
Yeah, Mulugu. Yeah. Tell me, Srija.
We are very happy to make them teachers as digital classes. They are telling very well, sir. And VLC groups also, sir. I'm teaching to the kids also, sir.
Very
We are
good.
very happy, sir,
Very good.
for encouraging her.
Very good. Are you? Do you have blackboard in your village learning circle?
No, sir. I am teaching them in my home only, sir.
Okay. Very good. How many students are coming to your place?
Almost 10, 11 students are coming.
very good, very good. So parents are cooperating.
Yes, sir. Parents are cooperating very well to me, sir.
Great, Amma, great. I am so happy for you. Okay.
And teachers also are telling very well, sir.
So
This-
are your teachers continuously contacting you and then giving all the material to you?
Yes, sir. They are telling, so they are encouraging us very well, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. I am so happy for you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah, you are saying something. Yeah.
It's your dedication towards them, sir, that you are to develop them. You are creating all these VLCs, VFCs, sir.
Yes.
Thank you for that, sir.
Thank you very much. This is one of the best innovations we could have ever done. So I am really, really happy. Our students are taking a lot of interest in VLCs, and then I must thank all the parents and the teachers for guiding the students, and then parents for trusting the students. And a lot of parents are sharing with me that, sir, మా అమ్మాయి చాలా సిగ్గుపడేది, చాలా చదువుకునేది కాదు, మా అబ్బాయి కూడా ఆవారగా తిరిగేవాడు, కానీ ఈ విఎల్సీలు వచ్చినప్పటి నుంచి వాళ్ళు చాలా బాధ్యతాయుతంగా వాళ్ళు చదువుకొని పోయి మరి చాలామందికి చదువు చెప్తున్నారు. వాళ్ళ బిహేవియర్లో కూడా మార్పు వచ్చింది, తర్వాత వాళ్ళు రాసే విధానంలో మార్పు వచ్చింది, వాళ్ళు భాష మాట్లాడే విధానంలో మార్పు వచ్చిందని దే ఆర్ షేరింగ్ విత్ మీ. సో ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ దట్ టుడే వీ హ్యావ్ అబౌట్ around 20,000 VLCs, and then we are hoping that at least by the time we reach October or something, we should go to almost 40,000-50,000 VLCs, and then we must have at least 2 lakh children in VLCs. So that is a dream with which we are working.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
all schools put together. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, sir, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is godfather of the nation,
Yes.
while Gandhi is father of
Father of
nation.
Yeah.
Among whom you like the most,
Both.
other than Ambedkar?
Both. See, Mahatma Gandhiji, he led the freedom movement. It's not an ordinary thing to lead a freedom movement. So in such I'm reading a book written by Ramchandra Guha. The title of the book is India After Gandhi. So Mahatma Gandhi is a great personality. It's British Empire, ruled this world, 80% of this world, for about 200 years. Okay, to rise against an empire without using a single bullet is not a joke. So we must all be indebted to Mahatma Gandhi for all that he has done. And even on the day when India got freedom on August 15th, he was not celebrating. You will be surprised. He was not celebrating. Where was he when India became independent? He was in Calcutta.
Okay.
He was in Calcutta fighting for communal harmony when Hindus and Muslims were fighting like dogs. So Mahatma Gandhiji, he said, no, stop it. We are all brothers. We are all we are all killing each other, and then we should not we should stop this violence at any cost. This is not the India I have envisioned. He was so sad when both the communities were fighting. So he went to every place. Then he stopped it. So that is one. Mahatma Gandhiji is really sacrificed a lot for the nation. Similarly, when it comes to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, so he created a constitution. Out of nowhere he created a constitution. This is something which is really great, and then he faced worst discrimination in his life, but still he could come to that stage, and then it's really great. Both of them, they worked for communal harmony, and then both of them, they worked for equality, justice. So both are right in their own ways, and then I really admire not only Mahatma Gandhi, not only Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, lot of people who sacrificed their.
So after them, sir, who among the other personality you like?
I like Nelson Mandela, for
Nelson.
example. Nelson Mandela is really great. He stayed in jail for about 26 years, and then still he fought for his country, and then he ensured the freedom of by the South Africa. So that's really great, and then he remained as a president of South Africa till his death. It's really great. So I really admire him, and then there are many leaders. One or two, yeah.
Very inspiring, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
We have a call to take. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, your VLCs are running very good, sir, in rural areas.
Thank you.
That too, I will follow in your Twitter account in every day, sir.
Oh, very
I
good.
am not a social welfare student, sir.
No problems. Yeah.
But I inspired you a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ramesh.
As a personality, as a good philosopher, or everything you are, all qualities in single man you are, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Keep supporting us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother's daughter is also studying in social welfare children's school, sir.
Oh, very good. That's a very good school.
She is telling very well, sir. I will ask the questions wherever I am going to the home. I will ask her everything. How is your parents, sir? Who is your parents, sir? What he is doing? What for him? Why he is doing all these things for you? Like that, I will ask. She will tell in English only, sir. నాకు కూడా అంతగా రాదు ఒక్కొక్కసారి.
Thank you.
చాలా బాగా మాట్లాడతారు సార్. ఈ గురుకులాలు అనేవి ఆఫ్టర్ ప్రవీణ్ సార్ బిఫోర్ ప్రవీణ్ సార్ అనే రీతిలో మీరు చేస్తున్నందుకు ఐఎమ్ వెరీ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ టు యూ సార్ యాజ్ ఎ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ramesh.
Sure,
garu.
sir.
Thank you. Please
Sure.
keep supporting us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your.
Questions, office. Yeah.
Of course, all children are equal to a father. But also he has more love on one of his sons or daughters. So in the same way, you have also initiated many programs.
Yes.
Which of them you like the most, sir?
I like all the programs. I don't discriminate between boys and girls. So both are good. But girls are more. They require more support. They require more care. They require more, guidance. Because they have been marginalized for centuries. So even within the marginalized sections, girls are more marginal. This is what I keep on saying every time. So we should not, allow that to happen anymore. So that's why we give, like even government also by design, they give more support to the girls. So that's how, but otherwise I like everybody, and I like every program, and I like both boys schools and girls schools equally. So that's what it is. But what I am seeing is nowadays girls are taking more interest. They are becoming, they become more studious. So they are going to great universities, and then earlier girls used to get scared. Now parents are giving a lot of freedom to the girls so that they can go to any part of the world, and that is a great revolution, I would say. So which is not very easy.
Yes, sir.
So I am very happy about it, and everybody is equal to me. So I have a son and daughter, so I treat them
Okay,
both. I treat both of them equally. Yes.
Okay, sir. It's great, sir.
Thank you.
Question, sir. You have introduced many classes through different medias.
Yes.
Like online classes, like WhatsApp short videos, Zoom app, Oaks app, or Zoom classes. So how do you think that those are effective?
I think they are effective to a great extent, but what they would give is like they will refresh your memory. They may not be able to teach you entire subject, but they will refresh your memory. So they will not allow you to forget what you have learnt in the class. That much I can say. I am not saying that they will solve all the problems. Online learning, whether it is Mana TV, whether it is TSAT Studio, or whether it is Zoom app, I think they will refresh your memory to a great extent. What really is required is after you listen to the content, you also must start thinking. What did I learn here? So today let me go out and then reflect whether I have learned something new. If yes, how am I going to apply all that into in the real life? So similarly, now VLCs, for example, VLCs, the more you teach to the students, the more you learn. Correct? So as a super student, as a quartet leader, as in Freedom School, you learn more because you are supposed to teach.
Yeah.
So the Zoom app, all these things, they refresh your memory, but they may not solve the entire problem. Another problem in technology is only 50% of the students have access to technology.
Yeah.
The remaining of them do not have the smartphone. So that is another problem. And moreover, continuously watching smartphone, continuously watching TV also gives you a lot of headache. So
Yes,
it's not
sir.
a big deal. It's not a big, it's not a good thing actually. Then another thing is data. Many parents may not have cell phone data. So
Yeah.
data charges, they
Yes.
don't have money to pay for that data charges,
Yes,
1
sir.
GB more than a day. So all these things are very important. And then in every family, even if there is one smartphone, there are 3 students. How do they share?
Yes.
So that is another one. Parents also have to use the phone, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
These are some of the problems. So I don't think technology will solve everything, but to some extent it will definitely solve.
Okay, sir. It's great, sir.
Thank you.
Question, sir.
Yeah.
You have introduced in the earlier days the student used to go to school for education, but now the education is in their hands. How about the future, sir?
Future also, I think students will rule the roost, and I think future teachers will only be facilitators. They will not be able to teach. They won't be teaching the way your teachers are teaching you. I think Freedom School is a step in that direction.
Yeah.
So slowly, world in probably by 2030 or 40, students select the courses. Probably in the internet, you have Coursera, you have there are so many platforms, Udemy or Unacademy, or there are so many platforms, edX. So you select the courses on your own, and then you have internet connectivity everywhere, and then internet will become further cheaper in future, and then schools will only be a socializing space. You go to school only to meet friends. You go to school only to play games. You go to school only to share what you have learned with other friends. But otherwise, I don't think the traditional classroom that you are seeing today, where 40 children sit and then look at the teacher, and then teacher goes to dais and then writes something on the blackboard. I think those days slowly will go away. This is my hunch. I think students will spend more time on their own. Everyone will have, if not today, tomorrow, everyone will have a tablet or laptop computer. So and then they will sit on their own, and then after learning something, they come and then they discuss. And physically they may not be, if they are not able to meet physically, at least virtually, that is online, they will meet and then they will discuss. So I think students will have lot of options in future to decide. Like you want to know about painting, so you will go to painting course and do it. Then you want to learn cooking, so go to cooking course and learn it. You want to learn dancing, then do it. Or you want to learn coding, so you go to coding and then do it. But teachers will guide you. I am not looking at a teacherless world. Teachers are still required, but the role of teachers, I think, will radically change. Is something which I am foreseeing. Yeah.
What an excellent outlook, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, sir, that you are producing doctors, IITians, military officers, and artists through different institutions. So, do you support or encourage the student to become politicians too?
Of course, yes. So students should also, students deserve to join politics as well. Why not? So politics is not a very difficult thing actually. So students, after learning about the constitution, then the policies, then the country, and then these are the people who deserve to go to the policy spaces, and then they should create policies for all the people in this country. I think we have a young politician camp. I think you must be aware. So in all our schools we have our school leadership council is nothing but politics.
Yes.
And then we have about house leaders. We have 4 houses.
Yeah.
In Gurukulam we have 4 houses. So each house has a leader. So leading is nothing but it's nothing but politics. Politics is not to dominate people, but politics is to represent the problems of people, and then create policies and execute those policies, and then have a grand vision. Like now, for example, if our chief minister has a grand vision for Telangana, so like say Kaleshwaram project, or you have Mission Bhagiratha, or you have IT. So there are a lot of strategic policies for Telangana. So similarly, our students slowly they should understand the politics also. They should not say no politics I cannot do. I want to become a doctor, I want to become engineer, and then I will live my life on my own. No. You should always have an eye over politics, and you should understand how politics operate. And politics is nothing but solving the problems of people. It's not for making money. It's not for dominating others. It's not for creating a rift between 2 religions or 2 communities. It is solving the problems of people and then creating a great country like what we are today. So
Great.
Don't ever think that politics is not my job. Politics also is your job, and politics is not bad as such.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
School education is going to conduct online digital classes from September 1st.
First,
Yeah, we have finished Gnana Diksha in 3 phases.
3 phases.
You have planned ahead of time.
Yes.
But how do you get the idea?
That's what I said, right? So the people like you, children like you, and then our teachers. So and then lot of research that we do every day. We have MRDT, we have head office strategic group, and then we have principals, regional coordinators. All these people give us a lot of ideas, and then we have TSAT. TSAT is giving us that platform, and we have a lot of committed teachers sitting in their homes, and then they are creating a lot of videos.
Yes,
And Gnana Diksha 1 was really a great success, and that was the height of Corona lockdown, and then they traveled very smoothly here, and then they taught the lessons. Gnana Diksha 2 is a success. Gnana Diksha 3 is managed beautifully by Gurukulam. So I think we are much ahead of other departments. So I think Gnana Diksha 4, I am hoping that students will come to the Mana TV, that is TSAT, and then start teaching. So instead of teachers, so probably we will have a much better output in Gnana Diksha 4, wherein every VLC will be able to watch your lecture. Students will come here, best VLC students will come here and then start discussing about different topics, is something which I am hoping for. I think Gnana Diksha 4 also will continue. It will be very nice, and then I really like it.
Wonderful thought, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, you have, what about coming short academic period? How your activities
Do you have a
will
question?
manage it?
Call? Yeah, 1 second. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am from Rukmapur, sir.
Yeah,
Neha.
tell. Oh, Rukmapur.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Sneha.
Sir, I am from the TSWRS Girls Choppadandi School, sir.
Oh, very good, Shashi Devi. Okay. Okay, good. Tell me.
How are you, sir?
I am good. Yours is a Freedom School, I guess.
Yes, sir. Freedom School.
Okay, Sakshi is also from Freedom School.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anything you want to say, Sneha?
Yes, sir. I am preparing short videos and I am running VLC also, sir.
Oh, very good. So how many students are there in your VLC, Amma?
4 members, sir.
Very good. So what are you teaching them every day?
Sir, I am learning and I am also telling to the students and the kids also, sir.
Very good, very good. Are your parents supporting you, Amma?
Yes, sir. My parents are supporting and my father was taken other phone and smartphone is keeping in my home, sir.
Oh, please convey my thanks to your father, Amma. So he is a great father. So he has.
Okay, sir.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Or do we
Yes,
still have
sir.
questions? One or
Yes.
two questions? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sir, how are you going to manage your activities in the short term of academic year? And
Yeah.
what will be the role of welfare teachers in the upcoming digital
Digital
classes?
world. So it's a very good question, very complicated question, and thanks for asking this question. I don't know whether I'll be able to answer your question or not, but yes, this academic year is going to be a very difficult academic year, but our teachers, I have a lot of confidence on our teachers that they will rise to the occasion, and then they will reduce the syllabus. We will come to only bare minimum syllabus, which is extremely crucial for their understanding of the subjects for next academic year. So, and we are going to take a lot of precautions, and we will give more space to the students than the teachers, and it is going to be more practice oriented, it is going to be more discussion oriented, and we will remove all unnecessary stuff this academic year, and we will focus more on I think senior students, the public going students probably will get more
Yes.
attention because they have to write the board
Yes.
examinations, and formative students probably they'll have to do a lot of VLC kind of activity
Okay.
back in their homes, and then teachers have to really create as many short videos, and then they have to really visit the VLCs by taking all precautions like what they are doing today. And our I think we will have schools outside schools. In other words, all our students will be running schools in their homes in this
Okay.
academic year, and only the public going, and this is an idea, this is not final actually. So there will be more focus on public going, and then first year, second year, and then pre-university courses, and other courses probably will train the leaders, like say you are a leader. So we'll train the leaders like you from 6th class onwards, and we'll train them for a week or 10 days, and by taking all precautions, and then we'll send them home so that they can teach their own people, and then probably once in a month we call them. There are so many ideas tossing around, so it's too early to say, but for one thing I can tell you, syllabus will not be the same. We are going to reduce the syllabus, and we are going to change the pattern of internal examinations. Is something which we are thinking about. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Nice thought, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You asked students to set a goal for themselves
Yes.
and chase it.
Yes.
What is the goal of your life, sir?
My goal is a very difficult question, but I will be very happy to answer. I love this question. My goal is to see that every student, whether he is boy or girl or rural or urban or any community for that matter, whether it's poor or rich, it doesn't matter, but every student must make the best of this opportunity, and then go to the best places in the world and do great things in their life.
Okay.
So it doesn't have, one doesn't have to be academically brilliant guy. Some people can be brilliant in sports, some people can be brilliant in singing, some people can be brilliant in writing, some people can be brilliant in business. So I want our Sweros to be doing great things in all activities of life. So be it business, be it cinema, be it army, be it police, be it bureaucracy, be it writing. You take any activity, be it university teaching, you take any activity. I want our students to be doing the best possible things, great things. So that's what gives me, that is my goal actually, to see every student as very successful and very good human being and very honest human being, and then I want all of them to understand 10 commandments. So and then follow those 10 commandments in their lives. This is my life goal.
And wonderful dream, sir, which
Thank you.
have.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Final question,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
What message you would like to give to the teachers, students and parents, sir?
Thank you very much for this question. So I, at the very outset, I thank all the teachers for doing great job despite COVID-19. And please take care of your health. And thanks to our Honorable Chief Minister and then the Ministers for Tribal Welfare and Social Welfare. We have a robust systems to protect your health. We have Panesha Command Center, which is continuously protecting your health. So don't worry about health. We are here to take care of you. That is one thing which we want to tell you very clearly. We don't want anyone, we won't allow anyone to go to the last stage. Absolutely not. We have been able to, fortunately, we have been able to protect everybody's life so far, as far as teachers and students are concerned, to the best of our abilities. Then second thing is, students, this is the best opportunity you ever got in your life to teach others. So make VLC successful. Teaching is not only teacher's responsibility, it is your responsibility also. Learning is not only, learning cannot happen, learning did not happen only in the classrooms. It can happen in the villages, it can happen in the fields, it can happen in the factories, it can happen in the prayer places, it can happen anywhere, it can happen on the roads, it can happen in the playground. So learning is a continuous activity. So learning is a continuous activity. Please don't stop learning. Third thing, please don't waste time. Time is the most precious thing. Whenever I look back my life, I feel like crying. So when we were children, we wasted a lot of time because there was nobody who told us how valuable the time is. Every minute is precious. Once it is gone, you cannot get it back. So time is very, very precious. So don't waste too much time in mobile phones. Don't waste too much time in going for watching televisions, etc., etc., etc. So please don't do that. Don't consume. Be a producer. So start producing. And the parents, last thing, I thank you for allowing these children to teach in village learning circles. మీరు ఎంత గొప్ప త్యాగం చేస్తున్నారంటే ఈరోజు మొట్టమొదట మాట్లాడిన అమ్మాయి కీర్తి అని ఉంది అమ్మాయి. అమ్మాయి 6వ తరగతిలోనే 20 మందికి 15 మందికి పాఠాలు చెప్తుందంటే మీరు చూడండి, ఎంత చిన్న అమ్మాయి పాఠాలు చెప్తుంటే ఆ అమ్మాయికి ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్. సో పేరెంట్స్ మీరు ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఇవ్వకపోతే ఈ పిల్లలకు అది రాదు, ఆ స్వతంత్రం రాదు. అందుకొరకు పిల్లలు ఎంతగా మాట్లాడితే అంతగా ప్రోత్సహించండి. పిల్లలు ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్లు వేస్తే ఓపికగా సమాధానం ఇవ్వండి. కొట్టకండి, తిట్టకండి, ఈసడించుకోకండి, దూరం పెట్టకండి. సో పిల్లలతో డెమోక్రటిక్గా వ్యవహరించండి. ఎంత మాట్లాడితే అంత, అమ్మాయిలు అబ్బాయిలు ఎంత బాగా మాట్లాడితే అంత చక్కగా ప్రోత్సహించండి, చక్కగా మాట్లాడే విధంగా ప్రోత్సహించండి. వాళ్ళకు ఎన్ని బుక్కులు కావాలంటే అన్ని బుక్కులు కొనించండి. మీ ఇళ్లలో చిన్న చిన్న లైబ్రరీస్ ఏర్పాటు చేయండి. సో ఈ కరోనా టైంలో పిల్లలు ఇళ్లలో ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి చక్కగా ఈ వసతులన్నీ కల్పిస్తే బాగుంటుంది. తర్వాత కరోనా గురించి అవసరానికన్నా ఎక్కువగా భయపడి పిల్లల జీవితాలను నాశనం చేయకండి. ఇది నా ప్రత్యేకమైన రిక్వెస్ట్. సో పిల్లలకు ఆ స్వతంత్రం కావాలి. ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా కూడా ఎక్కడ కూడా పిల్లలకు ఇబ్బంది కలగలేదండి. సో అందుకొరకు కరోనా పేరు చెప్పి ఒక ఊర్లో ఆదిలాబాద్ జిల్లాలో అయితే మా టీచర్లను కొట్టడానికి వచ్చారు కొంతమంది. అది తప్పు. టీచర్లు నిజంగా వాళ్ళ ప్రాణాలను పణంగా పెట్టి వాళ్ళ కుటుంబ సభ్యులను ఒప్పించి ఈరోజు గ్రామీణ ప్రాంతాలకు మేము చెప్పినందుకు వస్తే మీరు కట్టెలు పట్టుకొని టీచర్లను కొట్టడానికి వస్తే అది ఎక్కడి సంస్కృతి? సో మరి ఎన్నడూ మనం తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం కానీ మన భారతదేశం కానీ ముందర పోయేది. అందుకొరకు దయచేసి టీచర్స్ను గౌరవంగా చూడండి, టీచర్స్ను గౌరవించండి, వాళ్ళ బాధ్యతలను మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోండి. సో రెండోది, తల్లిదండ్రులుగా మీ బాధ్యతలను కూడా గుర్తెరగండి. ప్రజాపతిలుగా మీరు చాలా సపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు మాకు, ఇంకా ముందు కూడా మీరు సపోర్ట్ చేయాలని కోరుకుంటూ, మరి ఇంత చక్కటి అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన టీసాట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్కు మాకు ఎప్పటి నుంచి గత 8 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి మీరు మాకు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. మరి ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఇంత కరోనా కష్టకాలంలో కూడా మాకు సపోర్ట్ చేసినందుకు చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు. అదేవిధంగా సాక్షి గారికి ప్రత్యేకమైన అభినందనలు, శుభాభినందనలు. ఇంత చిన్న వయసులో, యువర్ ఇన్ 10th క్లాస్ రైట్? ఇంత చిన్న వయసులోనే ఇంత చక్కగా ఒక అడిషనల్ డీజీపీ ర్యాంక్ ఆఫీసర్ను మరి ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసే శక్తి తను తెచ్చుకున్నదంటే వాళ్ళ ప్రిన్సిపల్ సుమతి గారికి, వాళ్ళ టీచర్, మీ టీచర్స్ ఎవరు? శశిరేఖ గారికి, ఇంకా ఎవరున్నారా? శశిరేఖ గారికి ప్రత్యేకమైన ధన్యవాదాలు. సో అభినందనలు కూడా. సో చాలా చక్కగా చేశారు. అదేవిధంగా గురుకులం హెడ్ ఆఫీస్ నుంచి శ్రీనివాస్ రెడ్డి మరియు రామకవచం శ్రీనివాస్ కుమార్ గారు కూడా చాలా కష్టపడి ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ డిజైన్ చేశారు. జ్ఞానదీక్ష 3 నేటితో ముగుస్తుందని అనుకుంటున్నాను. తర్వాత జ్ఞానదీక్ష 4 ఒక డిఫరెంట్ ఫార్మాట్లో మనం చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది. విద్యార్థులకే VLCలు చక్కగా నడుపుతున్న విద్యార్థులను బాగా తర్ఫీదు చేసి ఇస్తే బాగుంటుంది అనుకుంటాను. సో మరి గురుకులాల ఆర్గనైజేషన్ తరఫున గురుకులం నుంచి ప్రత్యేకించి సాక్షికి ఒక పారితోషికం 1000. సో మీరు ఒక గంట సేపు నాతో ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేసినందుకు మీకు 1000 రూపీస్ ఫార్మల్గా గిఫ్ట్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఇది 1000 రూపీసే కాదు, రాబోయే రోజుల్లో దీన్ని ₹1,00,000 చేయాల్సిన బాధ్యత నీ మీద ఉంది. ఓకే ఓకే, ఐ విష్ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. ఐ విష్ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.